If you are an EMDR clinician who has gone through basic EMDR training, you are among many of us who have come out of that training experience with a sense of how we are supposed to resource our EMDR clients. And I'm also sure you're among many of us who realize that there are some pretty serious limitations to the couple of resources that we learn how to install for clients in basic training. Now, if you are an EMDR clinician, you are probably like all of us, where you have had to go to advanced EMDR trainings like attachment-focused EMDR with Laurel Parnell and learn how to make more creative resources installed in phase 2. But what you might not know yet is that we actually can resource in any phase of EMDR, and we actually should be resourcing in every phase of EMDR. And I don't mean calling in a figure. There's actually, in every single phase, places to resource your client. So many that I never feel nervous with an EMDR client. I never, ever, ever feel nervous because I know in my body that you always have a resource. You just have to know where to look. I was talking with a consultee from my EMDR Moms consultation group a couple days ago, and she was worried about resourcing one of her clients who didn't want to do things that had to do with imagining. So I gave her a couple of ideas that seemed to help her as the clinician feel more anchored and secure in herself. And I'm imagining her client will feel that confidence coming off of her as a resource. And it got me thinking, if there's one thing that I talk about all the time in consultation groups, all the time in my YouTube videos and on my courses, is this idea of you always have a resource. And I really sat with that over the weekend and thought, I want everyone to feel the same confidence and calm that I have about this being true. So what did I do? I sat down and I wrote in front of the ocean for 2 days in California, and I just wrote this 33-page guide. It's conversational. It's just like if you and I were to be in consult group together, if you were to meet with me on Zoom for a consult about all the things I know about resourcing from the 5,000 EMDR sessions that I've done over the years, from the 20 plus trainings I've gone to over the last decade, what I've learned coming up through basic training, EMDR certification, and now as an EMDR consultant. This is how I work with my clients around resourcing and EMDR. And it is out of the box, and it uses BLS, and it works. So I wanted to share it with all of you. I wanted to make it accessible, affordable. I do review a lot of this in my lesson plan course, which people have been enjoying. But I wanted to make a quick guide. And then on top of that, to kind of further expand this idea that we should be collaborating with our clients, I also made a client workbook around how they want to be resourced in their EMDR experience with you. So if you're curious about how you can feel more confident, more calm, and even enjoy your job doing EMDR, which you should do because it's magical, check out the You Always Have a Resource clinician guide, which comes with this, I think, really useful client workbook where the client gets to sit down and think about resources they want to create with you, so that the act of co-creating resources throughout the process of EMDR itself is another resource in the relationship between the two of you. So have a look, check it out. I hope it feels helpful. And as always, I would love to hear your feedback and questions about it. I'm really here to have a conversation with anyone that purchases anything from Zero Disturbance. I don't believe in one-time learning experiences. I believe in learning through relationship. It's one of the values of Zero Disturbance. It's one of my values as a consultant. So once you purchase this, you can always give me feedback. You can always ask questions because I want to be here to help and make more videos. So I hope you're doing well. Thanks for checking out the page, and I look forward to your success. Take care.